Hello engineers. Welcome to second lecture of strut support design. Today we are going to discuss about anchor bolt design, guys. In this video we will explore the design and the behavior of anchor bolts which is used in the strut base ring, guys, particularly for vertical storage tanks. Before going to the topic, if you are new to my channel, please subscribe my channel and click on the bell icon. You will get notified if I upload any new videos. So let's get into the topic, guys. Anchor bolts are critical components that ensure the structural stability of the tanks, especially under dynamic loading conditions such as wind, seismic forces. Right? So we will begin by understanding how bolts behave in no load condition and then examine how external forces introduce tension and compression in the bolts, guys. And then we will walk through the calculations which is used to determine the load on each bolt and evaluate the resulting stress to ensure safe and reliable design. So let's see with first condition, that is no load condition. No load condition means what, guys? Why actually anchor bolts required? So keep it aside wind and seismic forces. I know for bearing the wind and seismic forces we need anchor bolts, but keep aside wind and seismic forces. So other than that, why we required these anchor bolts? The first one is position and secure. So we need to position and secure this cut base ring to the foundation, right? So for positioning at one place, secure this cut base ring to the foundation, we need anchor bolts. And next one is to resist minor movements. So these minor movements actually caused due to thermal expansion or contraction of the tank. So due to this, some minor movements happen in the whole system, this whole system. So we need to resist these minor movements. So that's why we need anchor bolts. And next one, to prevent uplift due to internal pressure. So we're designing the pressure vessel for mainly for internal pressure, right? So due to that internal pressure, there may be uplift happen. So to prevent that uplift, we need anchor bolts, guys. So these are the no load conditions, but practically there are several loads also act on it. The first one is wind load, which create overturning movement that try to lift one side of the tank. And next one, there is a seismic load as well, which induces dynamic forces which causes both horizontal and vertical movement in the tank, guys. So these loads will result in tension in the bolt on the one side, that is uplift side, and there is a compression in the bolt on the opposite side. This is where anchor bolts play a critical role in the structural stability. I hope now you understand why we required anchor bolts. So let's find out the load on each bolt, guys. That is load calculation on each bolt. So to determine the load on each bolt, you typically use formulas derived from equilibrium and structural mechanics. So this is the load which is act on the bolt. So at here, at uplift side. So P is equal to 2m by nr. So this is the formula given in Java then for, guys. So this is the reference book. You can refer this as well. So where m is the moment due to wind or seismic loads, and n is the number of bolts, r is the bolt circle radius, and p is the load per bolt. So this is the formula for bending due to seismic and wind. Okay, there is one more load acting, right? So due to dead weight, compression also acting, compressive load also acting here due to dead weight. I mean self weight. So for that one, P is equal to minus W by N because it is acting in downward direction. So downward direction minus upward direction, here we are taking as a positive. So total load on a bolt is nothing but P is equal to 2m by Nr minus W by N. So this is the total load act on the each bolt, guys. Because we are calculating for number of bolts, we are divided by number of bolts, right? So this is the load on each bolt. Once we got the load, so next what we need to do? We need to calculate stresses on each bolt. So we know P and we know stress is equal to load by area, right? So this is the load. So area is nothing but root area of the bolt. You can find root areas in so many textbooks like Dennis and Morse or Bedner book or Brownell and Young. There are so many textbooks are available, so you can refer that to as books as well. So for safe design, our stress must be less than allowable stresses. So this is all about anchor bolt design, guys. In next lecture, we will see base ring thickness calculation.